Hello guys, this is just a request video from someone that commented on one of the videos that I posted like maybe a month ago. Unfortunately, this person could not find a review on the combat claws, and the only video that existed was this other guy who got them from like a website called ninja.net or something like that, and of course mine. He wanted to know what kind of metal these are actually made of, and where I got them from. So these are made of copper steel, and the difference between copper steel and stainless steel is that copper steel does not rust and steel does not get scratched. Copper steel also has a better toughness to it, and it's much sharper. They're small, but they do look a little bit big when you put them on. The only thing is I would recommend is that you wear gloves when you're handling these, because sometimes when you do swing them to slice something, it does hurt. And they do shake a bit in your hands, because it's made of metal, and you can kind of see what I mean. It does shake a little bit. And you can actually feel it when it, well, I wouldn't say shake, it's more of like a vibration. So it kind of just vibrates a lot. So yeah, these are, I got these a long time ago. But they're both from different sellers. I got one of these on Amazon, and one of them was like $49. And it only came with one claw. And then the other one I got was from Wish, and it was much cheaper, but I can't exactly remember how much it was, because I got these a long time ago. The problem is that because of the way that these were crafted, one of them kind of hurts when you're holding it, because I think I have to like file it down, because this one in particular has some sharp pointy edges when you're holding the claw, and it's kind of hard to see, but they're sticking up a little bit, and when I put my fingers here it really hurts. So I would wear gloves with both of them for safety reasons. And yes, they are quite sharp, and they do have, let me see if I could stick my claw in here. So they are very sharp. Really, really sharp. And same thing goes for the other claw, too. See? Same thing. Really sharp on both ends. Yeah, these they're fast, and they're really, really sharp. They both do have strings on them, so that if you don't want to accidentally swing and then they come flying out of your hand, this is what actually helps to prevent that from actually happening. And I think you can adjust these. It looks like you could adjust them. Let me see if I can do it. Let's see here. Or maybe not. I thought you could, but you can't. But either way, this does help. So if you accidentally drop it, you know, it won't hurt you. Just don't try to swing, because you might accidentally cut your leg or your arm. But if you were to drop them, it wouldn't like hit the ground, and it wouldn't hit your feet. It would catch that immediately. So, but these are expensive, so be aware of that. So yeah, these are really sharp. You can just hear how sharp that is. So yeah, I haven't took these out in a while, but these are really sharp claws, and they're really, really cool. So, yeah, this could slice pretty good. I don't think any kind of person would want to mess with you if you had these claws on. These are very menacing. So yeah, they're really sharp, really sturdy. They don't wobble or anything like that. Just be careful when you're swinging that you don't accidentally, cut yourself, because, like I said, one of these claws does have pointy parts on the part where you actually hold on to the claw. So just be aware of that. Yeah, these are pretty good weapons. I haven't used these in quite a while. I don't really have the time, but eventually, because I know he also requested that he wanted me to cut some things up, like raw meat and things like that, but I can't do that because my parents are strict and we eat meat. So but I will see what I can do, and I'll see if I could get some empty bottles and put water in it and then just slice them and just see how good these are when you're slicing things up. But I'm pretty sure they are good at slicing because I've seen videos of this person using these claws twice actually and slicing things up, including fruit. So yeah, these are pretty freaking sharp. These are not a joke. The only hard part about these things is that when you have to put them back in the sheath, the freaking sheath looks like a damn flip-flop, to be honest. Yeah. It's kind of hard to put them back in, though, because you have to squeeze them, and you have to make sure you don't cut yourself or through the sheath, because these are very sharp. So sometimes when I put these back in, I do have to actually squeeze them a little bit and slide them in like that, because they are pretty pointy and long. So as you're putting these in, you want to make sure that you have your fingers right here. Don't go on the bottom because the bottom is pretty sharp. You'll just want to take both of your thumbs and just squeeze it enough to where you can fit it inside of the sheath. And then just have it in there. Because sometimes if you just do this, you see how I can't get them completely in. So what you want to do is you want to squeeze it enough to where it does go in. It can only squeeze into a certain extent, so. But, yeah, you don't have to worry about them breaking so easily. They're pretty sturdy, so just be careful not to accidentally cut your hand, because there was a few times where I've tried to put in some knives back in the sheath, and I wasn't really paying much attention, and I accidentally ended up almost cutting my fingers, so just be careful. You don't want to get cut by these things. So, I hope that helped. Whoever requested, I don't know how to pronounce your name, but these are what they look like when they come in the sheaths. I'm pretty sure you can still find them on Amazon or Wish, but just be aware they are a bit pricey, so just be careful. But they are worth it, and they're worth the money, and they're really, really sharp. So, I hope that this video really did help you. I just hope you have a safe place to put these things, because they are sharp. So, alright, I'll see you guys later.